make a really big decision to leave Portugal. We'll explain why in a bit. But if you're new to watching the channel, welcome to Romany Pirates. We've been travelling around Europe, France, Spain, over to Portugal. And then unfortunately, as I say, due to certain situations and circumstances, we had to basically hot-foot it straight out of Portugal and back into Spain. We're in a beautiful place at the moment. We've parked up by a river. There's a gorgeous place where you can sort of swim. It's like a designated area to swim. It's in like a kind of nature reserve area, but you're okay to stay in this little spot because there's like a restaurant here that you can basically go to and eat, and then you can stay here. It's absolutely beautiful. I think paradise is not the word. I've never seen anything like it. Driving up here, oh, just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Huge, huge, huge mountains lined with trees all over. Beautiful. And just the winding roads as you're coming through it. A bit hair-raising. I certainly won't come on here in a motorhome. But a small van, or a van sort of, you know, up to the size, maybe the Sprinter might be a bit big, but up to a kind of medium wheelbase you'd be fine. It's red hot, absolutely red hot, but it's just beautiful. Cool river, shady spot that we've got at the moment just to kind of sit. So we stayed here last night. We're not sure if we're going to stay here another night or if we're going to keep moving. That's all dependent upon these things that we need to get sorted out.
As the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin.
This is our evening entertainment.
Evening's entertainment.
While you're all watching Corrie or whatever, or us, we watch this little blue light thing up here, and we watch all the mozzies fly into it.
We've just been sat outside having us dinner and we put that up, and then when I've opened the door, they've just all gone in. Loads of them got in the van. I'm sat here with this and that thing. Watch this. Got rid of air conditioning unit. So we managed to get it fixed eventually. It were a bit of a faff around.
Well, more than a bit of a faff, it were an absolute nightmare. We had to get in touch with Auto Glass in the UK, which is like the equivalent apparently of car glass in Europe. So we basically had to get hold of them because we made an appointment online. I turned up for it. They were like, no, you haven't got an appointment. I said, yeah, I do have an appointment. No, you haven't got an appointment. So I'm stood there for ages showing them the translation of the email that says, this is a confirmation that you have an appointment. And basically what they were saying was that that was a confirmation that I had made an appointment, not that somebody had rung me to confirm I was going to the appointment. But nobody had rung me. So I back and forth. Eventually we managed to get an appointment. We managed to get it sorted out. It's cost us 260 quid in pounds, about 300 euros. And unfortunately the insurance, who, you know, I've been with Adrian Flux for years and years and years, and if anybody's with Adrian Flux, they use like underwriters, which basically are your insurers. My underwriters are Marcus Study, and they've been terrible. I have to say, really disappointed in you as an insurance company, because they've not given us any guidance on where to get the glass, any help in order to go and get it fitted, no help to make appointments, no refund for the cost of it. They said to me, you're best off waiting until we approve you having it fitted. So I explained to them that these appointments are really, really difficult to get, so I'll need the approval like straight away. and I still haven't got the approval from them. I made the appointment, tried to get the approval, got the price and everything, and still didn't get the approval from them, and I'm still waiting. So they've been an absolute nightmare, really. Obviously that's taken a massive chunk out of our budget that we weren't expecting to spend. So that's going to be like a huge issue for us in terms of spending money, unfortunately. But we've got a window, and that's all that matters, is that we've got a window. And now we've just got to try and build up our confidence in leaving Romany by herself and hoping nobody else does anything.
So that's one of the reasons we had to leave Portugal so soon, is because it took such a massive chunk out of our budget. We're too expensive for us to buy food in the shops in Portugal. So that's one of the reasons we've come back over to Spain. Do you want some water?
She's had some tuna fish.
Have you had some tuna fish? You need some water though as well, don't you? We've just driven further through the mountains to this beautiful little village. You can see all the mountains there in the background. The views around here are just incredible. So this is another typical mountain Spanish town. A couple of cafes, bars, restaurants, beautiful little houses, a little pharmacy. Romany's just parked down there. We're gonna go sit here and get some shade and a nice cool drink. Hey Daisy! It's really, really hot here. There's a pharmacy sign here that says 41 degrees, which is another reason why we had to leave Portugal, is because it was getting so hot, especially for little Daisy, and of course she has to come first. So we're kind of travelling across Spain, trying to find some cooler temperatures just for a few days so we can cool down. We're chasing the sun to start with, so Emma would feel better, and now we're trying to run away from it. Thing we do need is water, but today's Sunday, so everything seems to be shut. Hopefully there'll be some kind of a shop or a supermarket that we can find that's open. We've been living on the road now in Spain, Portugal and stuff for weeks, and this is the first time we've kind of run out of water, where we're a little bit like, oh, we really need some. So it's not a worrying stage yet because we've still got a little bit, but obviously out here one thing you need is water, so that's a priority at the minute. We're going to continue along this route back towards the coast because apparently it's a little bit cooler there, getting the breeze off the sea supposedly, which is cooling it down. So I'm not quite sure where we're going to end up or anything like that, so we'll see you wherever we end up.
Dime, ¿cuántas veces me volviste demente? Ahora sin ti estoy tan solo, no es fácil. Te quiero, baby, hasta que nazca el sol, hasta que nazca el sol. Dime, ¿cuántas veces me volviste demente? Ahora sin ti estoy tan solo, no es fácil. Te quiero, baby, hasta que nazca el sol, hasta que nazca el sol.
We stopped off in a lovely little village for some lunch before continuing on our journey through Spain.
Ahora sin ti estoy tan solo, no es fácil. Te quiero, baby, hasta que nazca el sol, hasta que nazca el sol. Dime, ¿cuántas veces me volviste demente? Ahora sin ti estoy tan solo, no es fácil.
We are absolutely shocked by how much this park up has cost us. See if you can work out how much we've paid to stay here.
This place is absolutely stunningly beautiful. You're surrounded by mountains all around you, absolutely gorgeous. And there's just so much to do here, so much to see.
Things that's cool about this park up is that it's got natural springs, natural Roman baths, which are empty. I have absolutely no idea why they were empty. We pulled up last night and they were full. We woke up this morning, I said to Emma, oh, let's go have a swim. And look, absolutely dry as a bone, but these are real natural hot springs. So the spring must have dried up or something overnight. I don't know what's happened.
I don't know how it works. I was really looking forward to it. We'd said last night, shall we go actually and get in during the night? Because it was quite cool. So I thought it'd be really nice to go and sort of get in a hot spring. Hot springs are not much use when it's already red hot, is it? So I was like, let's go in, let's just go in. And then we came down and it were, you know, it were lit up beautifully around it, but obviously quite a lot of mosquitoes, things like that. So we thought, no, we'll wait till morning. And then we've come this morning, it's completely and utterly dried up. I just don't get it. I keep coming back to look to see if there's any water in it. Reese came back to Van, he said it's literally empty, there's nothing there. And I thought it was lying.
But it is included in the price of this park up, of this site we're on. So when it is full, it is definitely worth it.
In order to call it a natural hot spring and be able to kind of advertise its benefits, they have to do tests in laboratories on the actual content of the water, because it needs to contain like a lot of sulphur and various other things. So this particular hot spring helps with arthritis, mood disorders, migraines, cartilage repair, all sorts of different things, being able to increase your metabolism and help with stuff like that. So obviously in years gone by they did used to use these waters for the medicinal properties, and in certain parts of Spain you're still seeing hot springs, people that will come down that have various sort of disabilities or ailments that will come down early on in the morning and use the hot springs as part of the recovery. You've just got to love Spain though, and its rules and its laws. It's so funny. I'm always laughing because we have so many rules, don't we, in the UK about what we can do, what we can't do, especially when it comes to van life and park ups. But you come here and your instructions are not to let the dog go into the pool, which you can understand, you know, it's like a natural hot spring, don't let your dog jump in there, but don't let your cat go in. And the bit that made me laugh, we were laughing about it for about half an hour last night, is somebody must have brought the cat up and put the cat in here in order for them to actually make that a rule, mustn't they? So who's brought the cat up and put it in a hot spring?
This park up includes the natural hot springs, it includes electricity, it includes a big bay to park your van so you're not kind of on top of each other. Beautiful, breathtaking views, surrounded by these beautiful gardens everywhere, and plants and trees. As well as everything we've said that this site includes, it also has some other great things. It has a little children's park, so if you've got kids, this is a great place to come. It has a swimming pool, and most importantly, it has an on-site bar, which is great.
You can actually empty your water here as well, your wastewater, your grey water, your black water. You can refill up again. It's got drinking water available. It's just got more or less everything really. So where is this place actually located? Well, it's just off the A1303, just before you reach Pezuelo de Aragon.
The only negative thing about this site is quite a way out of town. It's about an 8-minute drive from the nearest town, but if you wanted to walk it, it says 1 hour and 40 on Google Maps, so we're not going to walk that far. But obviously if you want to drive into town, it's only about an 8-minute drive to the nearest sort of village.
How much does it cost? How much does this absolutely beautiful place actually cost to stay at?
In total, including everything we've described, the bar, the pool, the electricity, your park up, the hot springs, the views, in total, just take a second to have a guess how much you would pay for a site like this. And the answer is absolutely free, absolutely nothing. Welcome to Spain. So like a lot of places throughout Spain, you get these they are like campsites, but they cost nothing. They're absolutely free, and they're usually set up by the government and local councils and things like that. How much should you pay in the UK for? It's technically a campsite, although it's not, and it's just free for you to come and park up, use all the facilities. It's just incredible, and that's what makes van life in Spain so easy and so enjoyable, is because there's just park ups like this everywhere, isn't there?
Absolutely everywhere. I mean, some are nicer than others. This place has got about 9 spaces, I think. Some are too busy, some don't have enough spaces, some of them, you know, you just kind of are like an empty ground where you can park up, but there's so many of them now that are including free electricity, and all these free facilities.
Free
it's
water.
Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable.
We're going to hit the road now. We've got to pick up some supplies. We desperately need some water, so we're going to go find a shop, restock up the van, and then hit the road and see where we end up next.
Ahora sin ti estoy tan solo, no es fácil. Te quiero, baby, hasta que.
We've left our beautiful park up. How nice was that, eh? How nice was that? So we've been heading up through Spain and just kind of exploring a few different areas on the way out of Spain, but it's really hotting up now. It's getting really, really hot. It's well into the late 30s. Daisy's getting a bit warm with it now, really. It's getting a bit hard for her. So we're heading up now towards the border to cross over into France, but we're going to do the Pyrenees without tolls for the first time, aren't we, ever? Are we going to do? We are going to do it, aren't we?
Fingers crossed, yeah. I'm trying to avoid the toll road because I don't want to go on the toll road. I want to do it properly and do the Pyrenees properly once and for all. My nemesis. Face your fears.
We'll see if we actually make it out. But we've done plenty of journeys now on some really difficult roads. It's not like years ago. We got stuck in Pyrenees years and years ago, and it was an absolute nightmare going round and round this mountain middle at night. No fuel, no phone signal, no water. Thought we were going to die. We were very young novices to it then, weren't we?
Young van life.
So I think we'll be all right this time. It'll be a breeze. Roads are easy now. Looking at this, I think you've got to really try and get lost in Pyrenees anyway. So. But we're going to see if we can find some park ups up sort of in Pyrenees and just really enjoy it, really, I suppose. So yeah, catch up with us and see where we end up.
I think this is it. I think this is the Pyrenees. We've tried to do the scenic route and I think it's brought us through this tunnel. Oh my goodness.
Going through a tunnel, look at this.
We've been in this tunnel about 15 minutes and it's still going. I said to Emma, I think this is it. I think this is the Pyrenees. So this is it. Look how beautiful it is. The beautiful Pyrenean mountains.
I'm hoping that this is just going to sort of bring us out. I don't know, like, because I don't even think we're at that point yet. I cannot look at. I need to look at map, but it's not.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang on. Look.
We're coming out. Is this the Pyrenees? Is this it?
Hey! After an argument over which road to take.
Really did it again. It said France this way, and then the sat nav were taking us this way. Anyway, we're at the border now. It says there, France here.
We're about to cross. It's quite a posh border, isn't it?
Continue on D20 for 3 kilometres.
And we're in France.